guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited. First off, I'm so stoked on this look that I created and I'm going to share with you guys this kind of golden goddess look. I feel so weird calling myself a goddess, like please. But also because today I am using Glossier's newest launch, which is their Cloud Paint, which are blushes basically, and they launch today, so you guys can get your hands on them today. And I tried them out on this look for the first time and I'm honestly super obsessed. So these are the cloud paints right here, and the way they kind of teased it and launched it was actually on celebrities on the red carpet at the Oscars. And over on Into the Gloss, Mary shared with them how she created this Oscar look on Chrissy Teigen. So I did take a few pointers from her to try to create this look, and the two Glossier cloud paints that she used were Beam and Dusk, which is what I used as well to create this look. So if you guys are interested in either how I came up with this look, or you're curious on how cloud paint applies and what they're all about, definitely keep watching. Yeah, let's get started. All right guys, so first I gotta hydrate my dry lips. I'm using Glossier's coconutbalm.com. Now let's move on to the makeup. So I'm using Too Faced Hangover RX to help calm my redness going on and prep my face for foundation. For foundation, I'm going to use both the Glossier SkinTint and the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is the dewy finish. So after I blended that out, I was like, oh my gosh, let me do my eyes really quick because I always get a little bit of fallout. So I'm grabbing my Too Faced Natural Eyes palette for this eye look, and I'm going to be going back and forwards from this one and the Kylie Bronze palette, so just a heads up. So I'm grabbing this soft brown shade and blending that into my crease. Then I move into a warmer sienna brown type of shade to further blend that out. I also drag this color out onto my bottom lash line. Then I'm taking this gold shimmer shade called Honey Pot, and with my finger I'm just dabbing that on my lids. To diffuse all the shadows even further, I'm taking a softer brown shade and making sure everything is nicely blended. I'm also taking a dark brown shade with the liner brush and I'm dragging that onto my lower lash line to define it, and then coming up into a V and blending that into my lid. I take a larger brush and just continue to blend out with a softer brown shade. So now I'm taking one of these new Colourpop shadows, which I'm loving to use on my inner corner. It just really brightens that area up. Next, I'm going to fill in my brows a bit. I'm taking Benefit Kabrow and filling in those bald spots. So I guess I needed to blend out even further. I really love a seamless eyeshadow look, so that's what I'm doing there. And then I'm taking my Glossier Stretch Concealer, Holy Grail. Honestly, this product is so bomb. And with my finger, I'm just taking this product under my eye as well as over some of that light pigmentation that I have. So I'm just going to take SkinTint again to make sure that everything feels seamless, and I'm just buffing that onto my cheeks. Since this is a lightweight formula, it doesn't feel like I have a lot of foundation on, even though I'm going in with this for a second round. Now I'm taking my translucent powder and setting that concealer. Then, to make sure the shadows under my eye didn't get disrupted by the concealer, I'm taking a clean brush and just blending any of the edges out. Next, finally, I get to play with cloud paint. I am so excited, guys. So like I mentioned, I'm going to be using Beam and Dusk. So first I am taking Dusk and just dabbing that lightly on first. Since it is my first time trying this, I wasn't sure what to expect. And then I'm just blending it out further with this Real Techniques sponge. Then on the apples of my cheeks, I'm going in with Beam, which is a really pretty coral. I feel like it really woke up my face and made me feel radiant. I'm going in with Dusk again to just add a little more depth. Really loving this color. Oh my god, guys, this stuff is amazing. So for contour, I'm using my Chanel cream bronzer and buffing that into the outer edges of my forehead, under my lips, my nose. I just barely grazed my cheeks, but I feel like Dusk did a pretty good job of kind of defining my cheekbones. So next, I'm using Becca Illuminator as my highlight, and again blending out with my finger and a sponge. I'm taking Glossier Haloscope in Topaz and with my finger dabbing some product onto my eyebrow bone. Is that what it's called? Eyebrow bone? Yeah. And also just above my eyebrow to give my face a subtle dew to add to this golden goddess look. I wanted even more highlights, so I'm taking the powder Becca highlight in Moonstone and dusting that onto my cheeks. And then going in with Boy Brow in black to make sure my eyebrow hairs stay in place. For my waterline, I'm using the Brow Gal Nude liner to make my eyes appear bigger, and then finishing off my eye with Benefit They're Real mascara, which makes my eyelashes look crazy long. I love it. For my lips, I'm going in with what Chrissy Teigen wore as well for her Oscar look, which is Cake and Leo by Glossier. Cake feels pretty close to my natural lip, but definitely makes them look better and gives them a pinch of peach. And Leo, you can keep building up, which I love. Leo is definitely one of my favorite Generation Gs by Glossier. And just to finish off the look, I'm dusting some of this Becca Moonstone on my Cupid's bow. And that completes this look, guys. So that is it for the makeup look. I did throw on this little golden dress, and I'll leave it linked below if you guys are curious. It's actually really pretty. I love this color. And how did you guys love the cloud paint? I am seriously obsessed. I'm actually gonna swatch the other two just so you guys see all of the colors. I love that it's so easy to apply. You can literally just use your fingers, but I like to kind of diffuse it out a little bit more with the Beauty Blender, or I mean, I use the one from Real Techniques, but any kind of sponge I feel like diffuses it really beautifully. I think my favorite colors are Dusk and Haze. So I'm gonna show you those in a little bit, just swatched on my arm. They're actually retailing for a really great price, and it benefits you if you actually buy two. Definitely, I would say buy two, and like you can blend the two like I did. One coat definitely goes on kind of sheer, but you can build it up just like you can build up all of Glossier's product. That's what I love about it. You can either, you know, have more of a super natural, no makeup look, or build it up for a little bit more of a pop of color. A little bit definitely goes a long way, so these tubes are actually perfect size in my opinion. So the way they're created is very unique. It actually has collagen in it. When I saw that it had collagen in it, I was like, what? This is amazing for the skin. So it kind of just like plumps your skin as well with moisture, which is amazing. And the texture is more of like a gel cream. I've used like Benetton and stuff like that, and I feel like, or even the Pixie Sheer Cheek Gel, and it dries so quickly that it kind of gets streaky. This will not get streaky on you. It's smooth enough to really blend in, but it's not as whipped as say like a cushion. So I don't know, I'm obsessed with the formula. They really did get it right over there. So you guys should definitely check that out. You can also shop with me through my Glossier page since I am a rep, and you can save 20% off. And honestly, if you guys ever have any recommendations, I pretty much always reply to everybody, so you guys can slip into my DMs. I'll leave my Instagram. My Instagram and all my social medias are always listed below, but yeah, I always reply to everybody on Twitter and Instagram and everything like that. Yeah, definitely, I just wanted to let you guys know. Let me show you the rest of the swatches. So first up is Puff, which is a cooler tone pink that makes you look like a baby cherub. Very angelic and bright. And then we have Beam, which you saw me use, but it is a coral peachy shade that allows your skin to radiate a healthy glow. Next is Dusk, which I also use, but it's a perfect nudie brown that I always look for in a lip color actually, and now I have it for my cheeks. I'm so obsessed with this, guys. Last, we have Haze, which is honestly my favorite. It's that perfect berry hue that I yearn for because it's that just ran a mile look, or that like effortless English rose flush. Very romantic, and I absolutely love this one. So that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below which cloud paint you guys are willing or down to try. If you guys are into these kind of swatches and testing out products and everything like that, definitely follow me on Instagram because I kind of do everything there first. So if you are into that, you will kind of be like the first to know. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye! If you guys like this video, I think maybe you will like this video here. Please subscribe. And the viewer of the day is... Woo!